What is going on, guys? Welcome back. Commentary for you, Madden 20, and this one really caught me off guard. A little bit of a debate, actually, on Twitter today over this. This is the first time that I had seen this. So, Aaron Rodgers, Superstar X Factor, gets the dashing Deadeye, perfect pass accuracy while running outside the pocket, I'm okay with. Pass lead elite, extended range and all precision passing, again, I'm okay with. Roaming Deadeye, perfect pass accuracy when standing outside the pocket. As long as it's standing, I'm fine with that. It kind of parlays into the dashing Deadeye to give some players some variety. Again, not a problem. However, Gambler says can't be intercepted by AI defenders. Now, I don't have any problem with Aaron Rodgers having limited interceptions. I have a problem with how that's instituted in the game, and I mentioned this today on Twitter, and obviously there's some people that push back against this and say, well, if you learn how to play defense or a game isn't going to be decided on one play, you don't have to worry about these things. I like the challenge that it brings. My problem is this. It's not so much about a single play that ends a game, but more so about a single possession that can end a game. Secondarily, from a user standpoint, you can only control one defender at a time, no matter how good at Madden you think you are, and you're at the mercy of the computer assigning you to whatever defender it may be if you have to get off that defender to try to manually cover or make a play on a pass. So the problem that I have with that is this. This to me signifies that if the AI defenders cannot intercept a pass, while it doesn't guarantee a catch for the receiver, it means that they will either be, one, moved to facilitate a pass being caught, or at least attempted to be caught, or B, they are not going to go for an interception when they generally could unless the user takes control of them. Now, if the game is predetermining that cornerback X cannot go for an interception animation because Gambler is enabled, then you taking control of that player from what we've seen in the past doesn't always mean that Madden signifies, okay, user control has been given, open up the animation libraries, allow this player to get an interception. In fact, we've seen situations recent as last year where a player will kind of pop up and down because there's no animation to branch from, and you have no control over the player. Secondarily, I don't know how any of this is simulation, because I'm not going to doubt that quarterbacks can get in a zone, get chemistry with their receivers, and complete passes. I am going to doubt that if you get 5 completions in a row greater than 5 yards, that on the next pass, you can't be intercepted by any defender. And that's the problem. Whether we're talking about competitive, arcade, or simulation, all sports globally cannot be spoken to in absolutes. You cannot say, this kick is absolutely going to be good. This pass is absolutely not going to be intercepted. And when you bring that tangible to Madden, the only thing it really draws my mind to is DDA. Because if you're telling me now that you can control all these different facets of the game on one specific play, how do I know you're not controlling them every other play? So something that they're going out to achieve in terms of making players feel different, in terms of making the game dynamic, in terms of making teams execute differently, we learn again is not done by making those players better. It's by making defenses inept. And when you do that, when you come out and say you're doing that, by design, you cannot have a fair and balanced game. And that is something EA has to get to. We have to get to a point where players can do unique things, players have special abilities, but it's fair to both teams. And when I can only control one player, and it's Aaron Rodgers, Gambler activated with his Superstar or X Factor, and they line up in 4 verts, and it's 3rd down, or it's 4th down, and all I need to do is get a stop or get the ball back. The last thing I need is someone telling me, oh, it's simulation that your defenders can't intercept the pass because you can control off of them and go and make that pick. It's not always about interceptions. It's not always about big plays. But that's where a lot of things get lost in Madden. People don't want to set aside thinking about football and knowing a game can end on one play or can end on one possession. They want to say, well, if you're good, it wouldn't come down to that. Or they'll say, well, if you're good, then you can manually control a player and not have to worry about this. If you're good, you wouldn't have 5 completions in a row against you. You can't enter something with that mentality because that doesn't make sense. But that's where we are in terms of community interactions with EA. No one should sign off on something that says can't be intercepted. I don't care what defender it is. Human, AI, the bench. But that's how we're trying to create unique gameplay moments in Madden. Love to know what you guys think about this. Appreciate you checking out. I will be back in the week with more commentary.